Hey guys!
Welcome to this week's episode
Of Marriage Explained.
And this week we are taking it back.
Way back.
Literally, that's what we're going to call this episode. Taking it back.
So this episode, we're actually going to talk about things of the beginning of our relationship.
Yeah, we were thinking about the times that stick out when we think about back to the beginning. And so, of course, one of our first memories was our first date.
Yeah, and that was actually at Perkins. If you're not familiar with Perkins, it's a chain in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. We had pie.
Yeah, because at the time, Leslie was actually practicing freeganism.
Freeganism, aka veganism, but unless it's free. And since he was paying, it was free.
Yes, I was paying for the pie. And it was actually a great time, and we're so fresh and so new. We really thought it'd be very important just to talk about how to keep that same feeling.
Definitely. And so another thing that we did all the time when we first started dating, and still do, is we found ways to enjoy wine. So anytime we would go somewhere together, we would try to stop at a winery. Anytime one of us would go a place without the other person and there'd be a winery around, we would bring wine back.
Yeah. I remember when the first time I came to Pittsburgh to visit her, when I was living in Ohio, I stopped at Giant Eagle. I made sure that I bought some wine, bought her a little teddy bear, and a card just to tell her how much I appreciated her and how special she was to me. And she still is.
And I still have that card. It's like the nicest one I ever received.
It cost $10.
But I also remember, do you remember when I cracked the Italy wine? It was one of the first times you came to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's when I really realized how special I must have been to her, because during Leslie's early collegiate years, she actually went to Italy on, what was it?
It was like just a study abroad trip. I took a travel and food writing class.
So you have kids, if you're in college right now, we encourage you to study abroad. I didn't ever do that. She did, and she always talks about how beautiful Italy is, the culture, the architect, the history. And I'm a huge history buff, and I wish I could have experienced that.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing, but we'll go back.
Absolutely. So the one thing she did, she actually bought bottles of wine back from Italy.
Lots of bottles.
Yes.
And so I had a bunch of bottles that I had brought back for myself and other people, but I was saving one bottle to have, like, when I knew I was going to go back, and that was the last bottle I had, and I knew I was going to marry this man and that we would eventually travel together. So I cracked it open and we enjoyed it, and that was a really special moment for us.
And it was actually the best wine I've ever had. I can honestly say I've never had Italian wine straight from Italy, purchased in Italy, and served in a nice cup. It was amazing. And that's when I really realized, like, I had an amazing, wonderful woman on my hands. So if you find that partner who's amazing, who has spark or has that spunk and just seems like the one, they usually are the one.
Thank you, baby. So we actually have a challenge for all of you this week. If you have a significant other, we challenge you to do either this week or next week, but take some time to think back to one of your first dates, whether you went out to the movies or a restaurant or did something crazy outdoors, and find a way to recreate it while you're quarantined.
Exactly. I know that we can't always, right now this quarantine, we can't recreate a movie theater. But hey, once you rent the same movie on, whether it's on a stream platform or you own it, that you may watch on your first date, and watch it at home. Pop some popcorn, sit there, enjoy it. You know, make it, give that vibe to it.
If you drink a lot of wine in the beginning of your relationship, it's a good time to crack that bottle open.
Absolutely. Speaking of that, cracking bottles open, we actually joined a wine club. Several wine clubs, actually, because of being quarantined. There's not many access to, of course, our wine. So we want to talk about one of our favorite wine clubs we just recently joined.
Yeah, so one of them we joined is called First Leaf, and we just wanted to show you guys how cute the package is. And this is our second shipment, so we do know what it looks like inside. But they did such a great job of just like wrapping this up.
Yeah.
You open it, and they provide just some instructions on how to use the website. On the website they actually tell you what to pair all the wines with, but it just looks so nice. Like, All the bottles look super elegant.
And they're packaged very safely.
And they're all very strong too. Like this one is 13.9%. What is this? A Merlot. We love Merlot. We like all wines, but we really like red wines.
This one, it's got like a velvet cover. What is this? Velvet? And it's 13.9%. And it's a Zinfandel, red Zinfandel.
Which we had some of Zinfandel last night, right?
Yeah, we had a red Zinfandel last night. She's actually finishing that off right now. I'm drinking whiskey.
Yeah, and so we won't pull all of them out, but we just wanted you all to see how nicely it's packaged. And if you're interested in joining a wine club, we would definitely recommend First Leaf. Again, this is our second bottle, and they're strong, guys. 14.2%. So if you like wine, and I wouldn't say like if you only like fruity wines, this is probably the best option. But if you like wine, go with First Leaf.
Absolutely. So we just wanted to share that with you because we thought it was really important to show that there are other ways to get your wine fix or your fix in general for how you want to spend your night.
Well, with that said, thank you for taking the time to tune in tonight.
Yeah, so if you have any questions about First Leaf or anything like that, just reach out to us, message us, we'll respond.
And comment after you recreate your first dates. We want to know how they go.
We definitely want to see photos if you got them too.
All right, guys. Until next time.
See ya.